skinny penis back in the cut.
Okay.
And today we're doing
Bro, you're not supposed to tell everybody that. It's kind of personal.
today we're doing what's it called again?
Fan Friday.
Fan Fridays,
Yep.
where we take your
First
suggestions.
Fan Friday of the podcast. First one.
That should
If
be
you guys
very
are on
first
here, you should be honored. Okay? You should be honored that you're part of the first Fan Friday.
Oh yeah, it's just the fact that you even qualify for this at this point is just astounding.
It's crazy, right?
It's
like
crazy.
it's
I don't know
a
how
very
any of you guys
exclusive
got
list. A very exclusive list.
Super exclusive. So we'll be covering probably like what three or four main topics today.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, about
However many we get to, and then long enough.
within like an hour time frame.
And if we don't get to your guys' question or
We'll keep in the
topic
loop.
this episode, we'll make sure to get them next time.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep in the loop. So I think the most controversial thing right now is Lil Nas X. You know,
can I start this really quick?
yeah.
So, I'd never seen the video, right?
No, we just
me and
watched the
Tarbit
video.
watched it probably like an hour ago, and the only response I had the whole time was one, the cinematics go crazy.
Oh
right?
yeah,
the
no,
cinematics
it's
go
dope.
absolutely nuts.
It's really cool, everything in the video,
But in my opinion, the song just isn't good, and there's way too much to look at whenever you're trying to watch the music video. I had no idea what was going on the whole time.
yeah,
I was so lost.
It's just I don't want to sound like homophobic, right? Because of what the whole music video stands for when he came out saying like this is like my whole thing, right? I have no problem with that, but there's just so much going on that it's just so confusing and just off-putting to me.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of dope. Like if you guys haven't seen the music video, watch at your own risk, of course.
Yes, yeah.
You know, but
That's a good one.
it's just very weird and just doesn't sit right. It's just there's so many different things going on in the music video, like Logan said. Cinematics are dope though. Cinematics are dope. You know, like the people, the characters that they have, which are all him. But like it
was kind of cool that he did every part. Though.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I mean,
I can only imagine how long it took for all those wardrobe
way
changes
too
and
long.
everything.
Way too long. An extreme amount of time.
Insane. But the fact of the matter that like there was just so much going on, and then the ending really kind of like wow. Like it was just wow.
The
whole song wasn't that good to me. The intro was kind of good. The beat or like
the beat of the song was good.
Yeah, I fucked with it.
Lyrics wise, it was just.
I was too busy focusing on the video and what was wrong with it
Yeah.
or what was good with it. The very little of which.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it definitely did its purpose.
oh
Right?
yeah, he definitely marketed the fuck
Yeah,
out of that song.
if your whole goal is to get as much attention to your name as possible, especially when you're dropping the shoes that you're dropping, which we'll talk about after this. He did a very good job at marketing marketing the song, marketing the music video and everything. It's all over social media. And realistically, that's all you want is entrepreneur is you want your name in the spotlight, right? And he definitely did that. He definitely got his name out there. Not saying his name wasn't already out there, but putting himself in the spotlight in a time where he's gonna make $700,000 off of 1,000 or 666 pairs of shoes. You know what I mean?
Oh my god,
that's crazy, right?
Crazy.
Those
are like Kanye West Yeezy numbers.
Obviously, if he's gonna put drops of blood in his shoes, which is just a whole nother.
Which it's still an accusation. Now I love to give the people the benefit of the doubt, but
is it an accusation? I thought he put that out that there was a drop of blood in every shoe.
Yeah, but he could have just said that. That's like.
Yeah.
That's also could be like a marketing stunt.
But I don't know. It's
really
that's
such
weird.
like a crazy claim to make.
Yeah.
Personally.
If you're gonna put blood in a shoe, something tells me that you're gonna want some sort of like.
That's crazy.
Maybe legal action.
That reminds me
to be in place so you don't get sued or something
for
that.
I actually saw this unboxing on TikTok of his shoe actually.
Oh.
Which was pretty dope, right?
That's crazy.
But I did read that the shoes itself comes with instructions on how to destroy the shoes.
So like if something happens or whatever, and like the satanic whole so if something bad happens, you can destroy the shoes.
Personally, okay.
Oh, that's crazy.
Listen, personally,
that makes sense to me.
I don't believe in that whole like Satan summoning, like shit like that. Like that's
Yeah,
just
for sure.
not me. But for somebody who's a Lil Nas fan, has money to spend, and fucks with all that,
I mean, okay, realistically, the only people who are gonna buy those are crazy fans or people who just have too much money and don't know what to do
or
with it.
resellers, that know that they can make a profit off of those.
Yeah,
things.
I mean, for sure. And especially a shoe that has that little 666 pairs.
It's nuts.
That's, especially in the shoe industry, that's not a lot at all.
Sneakerheads will die for those.
And yeah, for sure. And somebody with a crazy collection, and a lot of people just collect sneakers, and people who have crazy collections will pay an insane amount of money to get one.
Especially I think it's crazy. And now the whole lawsuit with Nike. Nike's suing, I think,
because
for
it's the 97 sole, right?
Yeah, no, because it's the design of the Air Max.
Yeah, the 97s.
Yeah,
it's that
the
sole of the shoe,
design and everything. So they're suing him for half of his net worth right now.
Oh, okay.
Which is a lot of money.
No, that's a crazy amount of money.
Yeah, and they're suing him for half the money he's gonna make on the shoes too.
Yeah,
which is what? Half of the money is what, 350K?
Something like that. Yeah. I think if you're gonna do the total math, right, for 666 pairs of shoes at $1,018 per shoe, that's times 666. That's $677,988 plus tax and shipping.
So
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, he's gonna make a lot more off that
for sure.
Plus
with the song and everything, and
the song, the merchandise he's making. Which, by the way, is something I saw 6ix9ine talk about a while ago. Off topic real quick, but I saw 6ix9ine was who else made a song? It was Cardi B, and her song was at the top of the charts, her album. At the top of the charts for a while, and 6ix9ine dropped an album, and he was top of the charts for I think it was 2-3 weeks, and he basically went on Instagram Live saying, guys, it's simple, being number one on the song board doesn't mean shit. I forgot, there was another rapper that dropped a song that had more listens than him, which realistically and theoretically you'd think that his album would be more popular. But no, 6ix9ine says if you sell more merchandise based off that song, then your song is higher up.
Yeah, and a lot of the charts especially are based on popularity and radio listens and stuff.
Astroworld, I felt was in the top fucking 10 for 4 years. Personally, I didn't like it.
Astroworld was okay. Astroworld had some really good songs, but Astroworld also had some really bad songs. Yeah, some shit on Astroworld just wasn't good.
Personally, I'm just not a Travis Scott fan.
I'm not a Travis Scott guy either.
I don't like that auto tune. The auto tune just doesn't you some songs it goes crazy, or Astroworld, the song itself when it first came out, crazy. Yeah. I think Carousel, crazy, and then Yosemite Park.
Yosemite was good.
Yeah, Yosemite.
That was the song with who was on Yosemite? I forget. Somebody was on Yosemite and it went.
Yeah, and it went.
Why do I want to say it was? No.
It was actually.
I would say it was NF, but it wasn't.
I was gonna look it up right now.
Okay. Yeah. I don't remember who was on Yosemite, but it was. I don't know why I'm thinking it was. You have to say Yosemite song. Yeah, smart one. Yeah.
No, it's just Travis Scott.
No, it's Travis Scott
no
and.
Oh, Gunna and Nav.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which Gunna's hit or miss for me. I either really fuck with Gunna or I don't.
The whole Pedestrian album was good.
Oh yeah, no, that's not.
But.
Oh, fuck me sideways.
Good job, Harvey. Yep, that's gonna be cut.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully.
It don't really matter. That's character, right?
Great job.
No, it won't.
Hey guys, guess what? Our producer told me that's not gonna get cut.
Yeah.
So.
Thanks, Jack.
Yep. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, I appreciate it.
He started doing this all natural, just how I like my women.
Yeah, that was cringe. What is that?
That's so dope.
Whoa, that was dope. Right, Jack just put a smiley face on our screen for us. Okay, now he's winking at us.
Oh.
Now he's winking at us. I feel
very uncomfortable. But shut the fuck up.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm not Michael Vick. Speaking of which, you know Quavo, the rapper?
May I ask how Michael Vick and Quavo intertwine with each other?
Because I was thinking
they're from Atlanta.
I was thinking from the fact that Michael Vick beat dogs, and then people are accusing Quavo of beating Sweetie or whatever you say her name.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't know if you've seen the video. She's claiming that he beat her and everything.
No, I haven't.
But she literally, I saw this tweet and it was it really seemed true. It was she just lost a tug of war match. It's
Okay.
No, look, let me show you.
Okay.
Let me show you the video.
Let's.
No, he didn't swing. He didn't kick her. He didn't throw her. They were pulling on something, and she let go and fell. Like, I'll let you judge, but personally, I don't see any fighting. Like, here, I'll show you.
Yeah, you can't actually, like, you have
Here,
to...
Look, like, this is them in the elevator.
Okay.
See, he has her. They're grabbing the bag, and he falls, and she gets on the ground. And that's it. The rest of the minute is just her on the ground.
Okay. I mean, yeah, like, that's fair. I don't think,
Yeah, we know. We know that you guys can't see it, but, YouTube is a wonderful place, as you know, because you're seeing us.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, the first episode just went out as we're recording this. So we really appreciate you guys watching that and liking and commenting and subscribing to the channel. So we really appreciate it.
We didn't start recording this until, what, 13 minutes, so about, like, 6:26.
Yeah. And
the video went live at 6 o'clock and already had 35 views.
Yeah.
Which was pretty dope. So I appreciate that, guys. Means you actually will take the time out of your day to at least click on the video, which is all I can really ask for.
Definitely appreciate that for sure.
Yeah.
And, it's not something that you guys have to sit there and you have to sit down and watch your computer for an hour straight. You know what I mean? Like, you can just have it on your phone or something as you're walking around the house or, like, getting things done and just listen to us talk. You know what I mean? Yeah. We have it on YouTube so that there is that video portion, but, like, you don't have to watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll be taking care of we'll either do Spotify or Apple Music, whichever one's easier, or maybe even both, whichever you guys would prefer. Yeah, both. Hopefully. We just got word from our producer, Jack.
Wow, okay. Jack really does not know how to type. That's really good.
So yeah, hopefully
he just fell over into his keyboard.
That way you guys won't have to sit there and sit on YouTube, because I know unless you have YouTube, what is it, Plus or Premium, where like you can get out of your app and it'll still play. Yeah. So I know like. Sorry, you guys. It's hard to because we see ourselves on the right side. So I guess your guys is here, and then Jack over here. Yeah. For you guys, he has a notepad and. Just
some very our teleprompter is a notepad on our computer
with no words on it that we have to write.
Very sus sometimes, but it's
Hey, you know what, guys? I'm doing what I can.
You know what, Jackie Poo? We really appreciate all the hard work you put in. Thank you.
This will be easier when we're living together.
I agree.
I totally agree.
Save as, by the way. You might want to close that one. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. It's gonna open like a file.
It just saves a blank notepad.
Oh my god.
Save it as teleprompter.
With nothing on it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But
what do you want to talk about now? Should we go into horoscopes?
Personally, horoscopes I think would go by really quickly.
Yeah, fine. Horoscopes. You know what? Yeah. All right, Jack.
No, it's not getting cut.
No, it's not.
Nothing's gonna cut,
sir.
But all right, horoscopes.
By the way, no, Jackie Poo. No. Okay. Horoscopes, right? Not real.
Bullshit.
Not gonna lie to you, not real. Every time somebody asks me what my horoscope sign is, and I tell them I'm a Gemini, they look at me like I'm the biggest piece of shit in the world. Yeah, like I can assure you, I'm not that much of an asshole.
If you know Logan, he's like the sweetest kid of all time.
I promise you, I'm not an asshole.
All right, here's what pisses me off the most. Right, I'll never forget. My senior summer, I think. Before I went to college.
Summer in between senior and freshman year?
Yeah,
or
okay. Yeah. So, this girl I was I met. The first thing she said to me is, before we talk, I need to know if you're not a Gemini, a Cancer, or a Libra.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
If a girl said that to me, I was blocking her.
I literally blocked her. I literally said, I'm all three, and I blocked her. Like... If you're going to base how you feel about a person or if you're going to talk to them or not off of some fucking stars that you know nothing about, then you get the fuck out of my face. You know, what is that star? Is that a supernova? Huh? What is it? What is that? Huh? You don't know? You don't know? Oh, you think that scar? You think that scar's a fucking Pisces? No.
There are so many people who, like, are born on the same day, same week, same month, whatever, right? Who are vastly different human beings.
Oh, yeah.
Nowhere near, right? Apparently, Jack would like us to tell you guys that he's a Capricorn.
Not a Capricorn.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I personally don't think that they really changed anything. Now, obviously, especially if you're gonna go into like all the sun and moon and like no, right?
Like put that much work into your homework.
A human being is a human being based on how they've been raised, what they've gone through. You know,
Shit like that.
I think what was the thing that I told you? New Year's Eve that made you cry.
I was drunk.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
oh no, it's something about
drunk.
yeah, no, it's something about you grow through what you go through, right?
No, you told me that a while ago. I posted on.
Well, no, I know, but
yeah.
So it's one of those things where you turn into the person who you are today because of the things that you've been through in the past. You don't turn into who you are today because of the stars and how the stars looked the day you were born.
Yeah.
It's just not how it is.
It's just bullshit. No, it's just bullshit. So, it's just bullshit. I mean? Like, I know this is a bit extreme, but I know somebody who was born on not the same exact day, but the same day as Hitler, right? And they are two completely different people.
Hold on, wait a minute. What day's Hitler's birthday? I actually don't know this.
April. It's 420.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that either. But then 420 Blaze.
Oh, it makes sense. It makes sense.
You guys can fill in the rest.
Yep.
I don't know how comfortable we are with each other yet. I don't know if we're.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Hey, Chloe, what's good? How's it going?
But like I was saying, I don't know how close we are yet. So maybe if we get a little bit closer, then we can talk like that. But until then, I'll keep my distance a little bit. Don't want to force myself upon you. Sorry, it's a little inside joke. But yeah.
I hope Shannon's watching this.
Yeah. But that's pretty much.
I love you, Shannon. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but maybe when we get a little bit closer. But yeah, like they're completely different people. Like you can't base somebody like off of stars.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw your phone light up. I thought it was mine, and then I realized my phone's face down on the table.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah, but like you can't base it off stars. Like that just makes you judgmental. You know what? People that are basing people off their stars and their their horoscope.
Their horoscope.
Yeah. What are you, a Gemini?
Yeah, and like, what about it? Like, hi, hey.
I saw a TikTok and I was like, oh, you don't believe in horoscopes? Yeah. I bet you're a Gemini. I bet you're a Cancer. I'm like, I'm a Pisces, bitch. Get out of here. Not interested. Next.
Yep.
Like what?
No, I don't know. There's so many things that like, I don't know.
It's just stupid.
I personally don't think they matter. But I know a lot of people who do, right? And it's just like, I'm not gonna like not talk to you because you think they matter, but I'm also just like, if you start to bring that into
everything,
then that's where there becomes a problem.
Yeah, like listen, I'm gonna say this, but don't take it to an extreme. I feel like
a car just zoomed past.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
Speaking of neighborhood, but I feel like people use horoscopes as like people use religion or faith, right?
Yeah.
If that makes sense, because I feel like people are so blind, or they just need something to feel like they have knowledge of what's going on or what could possibly be going on, that they just need something to be like, I know how you are because this is how it says it is.
In my experience, it has a lot to do with people who, there are certain people who need to have an answer to everything before they get into something, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, people who are deeply involved in horoscopes are those kind of people. They have to have a knowledge of what's going on, even if they don't know what's going on, right? So if they tell themselves that that's what's going on, then they're fine.
And I'm not saying that those insecurities are their faults, because then again, things happen. People get insecure about things that happen, and that's how those insecurities, trust issues, and shit like that grows.
Yeah, for sure.
But you can't use horoscopes to fill that void.
Yeah.
Like, get a therapist. Talk it out. Stop using stars to describe people.
Or just get a Logan, I guess. That's, you know what I mean?
That's my therapist.
I guess my office is open Monday through Sunday.
24/7?
Realistically, about 25/8. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And by 25/8, I mean 25 hours of the day, and then every day of the week, twice on Sundays. So.
Yeah. You gotta count it twice on Sundays, or else
For
who
sure.
am I gonna go to on the second Sunday?
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, especially when you get that second turnover to the second Sunday, that's when the problems really come out. So.
Especially. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Either find your own Logan, find an actual therapist, or.
Therapists cost money.
Therapists do cost money.
A lot of it,
if you find a Logan, I Personally, I work free of charge.
Free.
I don't know if you find somebody else, but personally, I work free of charge. So if you can find somebody, another Logan, which there aren't many of, but okay. Wow, I'm such a conceited asshole.
I agree. I agree.
But you know what I mean. So.
Yeah.
I feel like and I'm not just calling out all people who believe in horoscopes because a lot of the time it's just you find something interesting.
Yeah, and you really go into it.
That's different. But when you start to base relationships off of purely the way the stars looked the day somebody was born, that's the problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just it dumbfounds me. It just dumbfounds me.
No, 100%.
Like those same people.
Play tonight.
Yeah, it's like the same people that are like, "Oh my God, don't be so judgmental," are the same people judging people by the stars.
For sure. Something that I want to do really quickly, because I think the horoscope talk is about done. Yeah. Something that I would like to do really quickly is transition this to baseball really quick, and start out with. We're gonna plan on doing an entire MLB season predictions video soon, right? Or podcast, whatever, soon, right? But what I want to do really quickly is just go through our World Series predictions, and because the season starts tomorrow, we're recording this on Wednesday. The season starts tomorrow, so really quickly, World Series predictions. I'm gonna go through my my division predictions, and then my American League, National League winner.
I'll just go.
He doesn't know. Yeah, he's just gonna go his World Series predictions.
I'll go World Series strictly.
Do you want me to do my division first, and then we'll go through World Series at the same time? Okay.
I'll just say if I agree with yours or not.
Yeah, I personally think in the American League East.
That's the Yankees division.
Yes, as much as I would love to see the Blue Jays with their young team just go off.
It might be Yankees, Blue Jays.
I think it's gonna go. Yankees, Blue Jays, Rays, Red Sox, Orioles. I just think the Orioles are a few too many years
as
away.
Much as I'm a Yankees fan, so it's gonna sound like I'm just a Yankees fan saying this. I think the Orioles are pretty decent.
Okay, the Orioles.
I think that they may beat the Red Sox out.
The Orioles aren't bad. The Orioles' issue is they haven't done anything this offseason, and their pitching is terrible. Their offense isn't bad. Their pitching is terrible.
They have one good, I think, rookie who came up halfway through the season last year, who did really good. And then they have, I think they signed. Oh no, Felix left. King Felix opted out.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. No.
And now
honestly,
I just sound like an idiot.
I just don't think the Orioles have enough. I think in a few years, the Orioles farm system's not bad.
It's not at all.
Personally, I think Adley Rutschman's going to be one of the best catchers in baseball in the next 5 years. That dude is disgusting.
I mean,
Nasty.
okay, personally, I think he'll be a top 10 in the league during his time, only for the sole purpose that Grandal is going to be gone.
I think he can. He's going to be what Grandal is plus speed.
Yeah, but Grandal's
going to be able to hit for power. He hits from both sides of the plate. Crazy hit tool.
Yeah.
He can run a little bit, and he has a hose.
But let's think, what competition does he have right now? Wilson Contreras, he's going to be gone in 10 years.
Well, no,
or like 5 years.
But my point is when he comes up,
he'll be good.
He's going to be
He might not be a generational talent, but he'll be
No, but
he'll be a consistent top 5 catcher in the league.
You don't find a lot of guys who have the defense and hit tools that he does and be able to hit from both sides of the plate.
Oh yeah, no, that's special. He's special.
So, he's extremely extremely generational in that sense. The American League Central. Personally, I'm a big Twins offense guy.
And they exploded last year.
But I think the White Sox have just enough to beat them. But I do think the Twins will make the playoffs
as a wild card.
Just they won't win the division.
Personally, I think the fucking White Sox will beat the Twins just because of the fact Liam Hendricks is there now.
Yeah, no,
Lucas
for sure.
Giolito.
They did a lot this offseason. Liam
Hendricks, Lucas Giolito.
Their biggest issue was the back end of their bullpen. Alex Colomé just wasn't doing it last year.
Which he's been decent.
He
was on the Rays, right?
But he's a lot better of a 7/8 inning guy than he is a closer, right?
Yeah. They don't have a solid shutdown.
So getting Liam Hendricks, which hurts me deeply because I love the Athletics.
Yeah. What a weirdo.
I just don't think it's
Yeah, it's not gonna.
Yeah. I think Liam Hendricks is a great addition to the back end of that bullpen. I think they will win games because of Liam Hendricks in the back end of that for sure. Over Alex Colomé, he's disgusting. I think that division's gonna go White Sox, Twins. Call me crazy. Royals, Tigers, Indians. I think the Indians are gonna be the last place team in that division, strictly because they're not gonna throw Shane Bieber the whole year. I can tell you right now, they will not throw Shane Bieber the whole year.
They have that one.
Tristan McKenzie's gross.
Yeah,
Tristan McKenzie's really good.
Didn't he go to Douglas?
No, he went to Palm Beach Gardens.
Oh.
Yeah. But Palm Beach Central. Palm Beach Gardens. One of them.
I think it was Palm Beach Central, actually.
One of them, yeah. But Shane Bieber will not throw the whole year. Shane Bieber was nasty last year, but he will not throw the whole year, strictly because he threw a lot last year in a shortened season. Coming back and throwing 200 innings plus this year for most pitchers in the MLB isn't going to happen. There are not going to be a lot of guys who get 200 plus innings, if any. You know, DeGrom, Scherzer, guys like that who've been workhorses their whole career, maybe. But, like, you're not going to have guys go out there and throw 250 innings. It's just not going to happen.
Especially going from a shortened season to a now regular season.
For sure, yeah.
It's going to be so much different.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to be throwing those 7-inning games like that.
Yeah, for sure. And Bieber's gross. Bieber's disgusting, but he's not
taking anything away, but
he's not a guy who, has been at the top for, the last 7 years, whatever, like Scherzer and DeGrom, who can throw that many innings because they're used to it. Verlander's hurt, but you know what I mean. Kershaw, yeah, but he threw really well in a lot of innings for like 2 years, and he's not gonna be able to go from throwing 70 innings, 80 innings, or whatever last year. I think it was like 100, so whatever, right? To throw in, like 200 plus again, yeah.
Yeah, quite frankly, I hope this isn't the case, but it's giving me big Jake Arrieta Cubs vibes.
Oh, don't say that.
I hope that's not the case. Because I think Shane Bieber could potentially be the next, consistently wise Justin Verlander, right?
Shane Bieber has crazy stuff.
If you guys don't know, Jake Arrieta was a dog shit pitcher before he went to the Cubs. Even on the Cubs his first year. But I don't give him all the credit for being trash. I give it to the Orioles pitching coach.
The Orioles haven't produced a good pitcher since...
Well... Was Tom Seaver on the Orioles?
Jim Palmer in the 80s, maybe? I don't know. It's been a long time.
They haven't had a Hall of Fame pitcher
in a very long time.
Yeah. So it's like, personally, Jake Arrieta was trash. Traded to the Cubs. Learned about, I'm assuming, spin rate, mechanics, and had a Cy Young season. And then went back to being trash the next year.
I just texted that entire text, by the way, looking at the cameras, just so I'm kind of impressed with myself. Yep.
Impressive, yeah. So, but I hope that that's not the case, but I'm getting a lot of vibes like that. Because I just feel them. As much as I don't want to, they're there.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But
all right, American League West. We got...
Is that Dodgers?
No, it's not National League West. It's the Astros, Angels, Mariners, Athletics,
all right,
Rangers.
So, personally,
this hurts me.
I want the Athletics to be number 1.
This hurts me so bad.
Because I want the Astros to be.
Speaking
I want
of
the Astros to be 31st.
I personally think that this division is just ass. Like
it's weak.
This division is not.
The Astros have lost everybody. Alex Bregman, as much as I loved him at LSU, and as a player, I hate him now. I hate him. And Alex Bregman has proven that last year he can't hit unless he knows what pitch is coming. So. He went from batting 3, I think it was like 320 plus, to what he hit 269 last year, which honestly
something like that 260, 270
is like Chris Bryant.
Yeah, for sure.
Chris Bryant MVP drop after, like Bryce Harper MVP drop after.
Wow, yeah.
Which is it's bad,
For sure.
It's what you don't want to see in your generational third baseman that you were hoping to get.
The thing is,
don't get me wrong, he can field like nobody else.
With that division, the Astros' time is almost up.
It is up. They don't have Verlander this year. They don't have Cole.
I understand.
Who do they have? Lance McCullers?
Actually, yeah, he threw the other day.
Yeah,
on the team.
That's all they have. Lance McCullers.
But the point that I'm making here is the Athletics are super young and super good. Matt Olson, Sean Murphy, and Matt Chapman are going to anchor down that infield for a very long time.
And they picked up what's his name?
Ovis Andrews.
Yeah,
he's really old, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but he's going to be a good veteran spot on that infield.
And the Mariners. The Mariners outfield is going to be insane.
The next 2 years.
Kyle Lewis, Jared Kelenic, and Julio Rodriguez is going to be insane.
Kyle Lewis has already shown us that he's a good baseball player. And
speaking of which, the only baseball player that I remember from Mercer, good on him.
Yeah.
Also, FSU is playing Mercer tonight, so that's why I thought about that. But yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But Kyle Lewis has shown us he can compete.
Kyle Lewis is nasty.
He's going to be a great hitter.
I think he hit what 329, 330 some, 329 last year.
Crazy,
nasty, especially if, it was his rookie season, and I don't know. In my opinion, Kyle Lewis is
smooth swing, great discipline.
I mean, the toolsiest outfield prospect that I've seen play since.
He kind of reminds me of like an Ian Happ.
He reminds me of an Ian Happ just without the ability to switch hit. Yeah. No, I mean Kyle Lewis has a very good hit tool. Doesn't have that much power, but he can put a few balls out if he has to.
Kind of like an Ichiro.
Yeah, I mean Ichiro was slightly more pop, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Ichiro is also one of the most
decorated hitters of all time.
Yeah, best discipline I've ever seen at the plate. Coolest, calm, collected. All the C's that matter.
Yeah. Back to
the
division projection.
I think I'm gonna say after the Athletics.
I think the Athletics are gonna win the division. As badly as I want the Angels to come second in the division and just Trout have a crazy year and Ohtani lead them on the mound and in the outfield, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think the Astros come second. I think the Angels come third. I think the Mariners come fourth, depending on when they call up Jared Kelenic. And I don't know if Julio Rodriguez will be up this year.
They just got James Paxton back.
They did get James Paxton back. Jared Kelenic got hurt at the end of spring training, so they're screwing him on service time, and he'll be up. I guarantee you he will be up on the 40th day of the season, because if you're down for 39 days, you don't lose a year of service time. So I guarantee you the 40th day of this season, he will be called up.
Oh, no doubt.
I think if he gets called up on the 40th day of the year and Julio Rodriguez comes up early enough, they could be third in that division. Depending on if Marco Gonzalez and them stay healthy, obviously. Because that's been a problem with their pitching staff in years past, is they've just had a lot of injuries. Yeah, and also, Justice Sheffield a few years ago coming up with the Yankees was a crazy prospect, and he just hasn't panned out for the Mariners, but, we'll see. If he can take a step forward in his development, they definitely could be third.
Again, I could almost blame the coaches on that, though.
That's fair. Yeah.
It's like, okay, you can only be such a talented player and such a good player. You need, as much as, players may, hate to admit it, you need coaches a lot. Especially at, the MLB college level. They know a lot and have a lot of technology and knowledge that will help you get so much better. Yeah. It's insane.
But, yeah, so that's my projection. Final projection, I'll say Angels 3, Mariners 4, but like I said, if they call up their guy soon enough, Mariners could easily be 3. Yeah. National League East, this is the Marlins division. Marlins, Braves, Phillies, Nationals, and...
This is going to be a tough one because I like a lot of these teams.
Am I an idiot? Mets. Wow.
I'm going to go, personally, I'm going to say the Marlins are second.
No.
After the Braves?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The Marlins are good. People don't think the Marlins are good.
I think the Marlins
Maybe I'm a Marlins fan, and I am, obviously. But the Marlins are a damn good baseball team.
They don't get me wrong. They are a very young, talented baseball team.
I just don't.
They have the right keys.
I don't see him second.
But you got to think. You got Dansby, who's starting to swing the bat again. Yeah. Looking like his Vandy days. You got Acuna, who is much as I hate to admit it.
I'm not debating that they're going to win the division by any stretch of the imagination. I'm debating that they're not going to be second.
What do you mean? I think they're going to be first?
No, I don't think they're going to win the division. I think the Braves are going to win the division.
That's what I said.
I think the Mets are going to come second. I think the Marlins are going to come
I don't think the Mets are going to come second, personally.
I just think there's so much hype that if that team doesn't come second, the whole team's getting blown up and it doesn't matter.
Because, listen, obviously you bring in a young generational talent in Francisco Lindor. But here's the thing. Francisco Lindor played on the Indians. He hit good on the Indians. But when it came to World Series time, where was he? Right?
Being, in my opinion,
but
being in New York.
You're in
crazy.
a bigger stage, in a bigger market.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he can't handle the pressure, but I didn't see him all postseason, where he played in big stadiums on big fields.
I agree. When the light shined brightest, he did not show up when he
was not there like Rajay Davis. He was not there like Jose
well, you
Ramirez.
remember Rajay Davis because of the one hit that he had.
That was the biggest hit, though.
No, I understand, but you know what I mean? There were guys who produced that entire postseason.
Michael Brantley.
And Michael Brantley produced that entire postseason.
I think he hit 400 into the World Series.
And to be fair, ever since that postseason, Michael Brantley has just gone crazy.
I don't think he's hit below 300.
He hit 320 for the Astros his first year there. That was nuts. Was that after the trash can? I think that was the year after the trash can, right? I don't remember. I don't think he was on the trash can team, was he?
No, he was. Then he traded. Then he got traded.
Oh, okay, heard. But yeah, no, Michael Brantley for that team was disgusting. Even Jose Ramirez played well that postseason. To be fair,
but I'm saying, he's on a bigger stage, bigger market. He's a bigger name now. He's a bigger name than
he already was, and he was a huge name before.
Yeah,
that says something.
He's a bigger name, and he hasn't even done anything yet.
Exactly.
I don't think he hit a home run in spring training.
Okay, no, that's not true. He hit 2 in one game against the Marlins.
Okay, I don't know because I don't care about spring training.
Yeah, I think he had 5, but
okay, so that's not bad. But still, reason being, I just don't think that
spring training getting 450.
He's like
games, but it's okay.
I want him to do good. Don't get me wrong. I don't ever want a player to do bad unless you're any of the Astros who cheated.
Fair.
Then I don't want any player to do bad. But they can't ride him. Baseball's not a one-person sport. Unless you're a pitcher. But even then, you need offense. So it's not a one-person sport. And personally, who do they have? Brandon Nimmo, who did good last year.
Oh, offensively?
He went crazy.
Hold on. Let me tell you about this team offensively. Michael Conforto's gross. Michael Conforto's nasty.
He had a very good year.
Jeff McNeil is very good.
Also a very good year last year.
Right?
Problem being, though,
I would love to see Pete Alonso keep it up. I don't know if he can. I'd love to see him do it.
Okay, but let's be realistic here, right? They all hit very high, and they all did very good in 60 games, though. Now we're talking about
Michael Conforto almost won an MVP in their last 162. Michael Conforto had to be fair, he didn't have the best start of the season, but his second half of the year
went crazy.
Almost
just like
brought
Jack Flaherty.
them from 15 games back to into the postseason because he had a crazy second half of the year.
But what I'm saying is
that pitching staff's just so talented. I think they get to second.
Oh, no doubt. They have DeGrom.
Syndergaard, Stroman.
Okay, Syndergaard's not healthy half of his life. Stroman's decent. As much as I love him, he's not that good. Taijuan Walker's decent. But listen, it's almost a guaranteed win every time.
Marcus Stroman, that dude's the homie.
Yeah. Every time DeGrom steps on the mound, it's almost like it's a 98% chance of a win, right?
DeGrom is so good.
If the offense is there, right? Problem being, you see guys.
Sliders.
Yeah, but the problem is you see guys like Jose Abreu, that were names before the fact, but they weren't big names. And then you see them now going in 60-game seasons, winning MVPs. You can only hope that they keep it up. Because you can start a season hitting 500, right? But if you hit 250, then the second half of the season,
that's fair.
It's
numbers tank for sure.
Yeah, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah.
But you can only hope that they keep it up. So to keep it up, then.
Yeah. Personally, I would say I think the Marlins are going to shock some people. I think the Braves are the best team in the division. The Braves are going to win the division.
Freddie Freeman, Ozzie Albies, Dansby Swanson.
Freddie Freeman will have another MVP year. I don't know if he'll win the MVP, but he'll have another MVP year.
Oh, yeah, he'll definitely compete.
He will lead that offense.
And then their pitching staff?
Their young pitching staff. If Soroka and Max Fried and Ian Anderson and Ian Wright and all those guys. Not Ian Wright.
Yeah. No.
Is it Ian Wright? I don't remember. That team's going to be good. That team's gonna be really good. That bullpen's really good too. Will Smith and all them.
And their pitchers will be good for a while.
That's
I'm
good.
gonna say that now. Their pitchers will be very good for a while.
The Braves are gonna be one of the best teams in baseball for a very long time.
Yeah.
They're gonna win the division. I say Mets 2. He says Marlins 2. I say Marlins 3. Do you have Mets 3?
I have Mets 3.
Okay. And then I go Nats Phillies.
I go Phillies Nats.
I'm just so down on the Phillies this year. I don't know why.
Here's my thing.
just so down on them this year.
I'm a huge Bryce Harper fan. I love to play like Bryce Harper, and I love him personally.
I just think Juan Soto's gonna win him enough games to get to 4.
I do also agree that Juan Soto is the definition of a generational talent. Possibly could be the next Mike Trout, but
he doesn't have the same tools. He can be as good of a hitter as Mike Trout. I don't think he could ever be the same outfielder as Mike Trout.
Why not? He's faster. He has a stronger arm.
He's not faster than Mike Trout. No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He is not faster than Mike Trout.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
All right, keep talking.
Juan Soto is not faster than Mike Trout. All I'm saying, Juan Soto is a generational talent. Juan Soto has one of the nicest swings I've seen in a long time, and he absolutely mashes baseballs. Defensively, Trout's a better outfielder. That's just kind of how it is. But I think hit-wise, they're both, in the same ballpark. But I think Juan Soto will win them enough games by himself this year. And, obviously Scherzer and Strasburg and all them. They will win enough games to beat the Phillies.
Okay. Trout's was 6.89, and Juan Soto's was 7.5.
Okay. Thank
so
you.
You're right. He's quicker.
Yes, he's faster.
But he also has a strong arm. Mike Trout has a noodle out there. Let's be real.
I don't know if he has a noodle, but Mike Trout has... Have you ever seen Juan Soto get up on the wall and go rob a homer? I don't think so.
Have you ever seen Mike Trout show any emotion? Bring any fun to the game?
But we're talking about pure ability. We're not talking about...
Pure is an ability. You know how, as a pitcher...
No.
We're talking about my mindset?
We're talking about pure tools.
That's a tool.
You told somebody No, there's 5 tools. There are 5 tools.
There are 6 tools.
No. Hit, power, run, field,
arm, mentality.
No.
Mentality.
Okay, Mike Trout has the mentality to be a damn good baseball player.
So does Juan Soto, but the difference is Mike Trout will just be like, you'll dust him off with 98, he'll get back in the box. Nothing happened. He's a fucking robot. I love him. He's going to be the best baseball player of all time at the end of it.
That's the point I'm making. You just said...
But...
Okay.
Juan Soto scares the fuck out of you.
National League Central. Scares
the fuck out of you.
Cubs, Cardinals, Pirates. I don't even know why I just had the Pirates. They're probably gonna lose 120 games.
I got Cardinals winning the division. Next.
I don't know about that actually. Wow.
Next. That's all we need. Next.
Hold on. Actually, yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, next.
The Cardinals gonna win the division.
Yeah, next.
Wait, who's the 5th team in that division? Am I an idiot?
Trash.
The Brewers, the Pirates, the Cubs, the Reds. Yeah, I know the Reds are just gonna suck too. The Pirates are gonna come 5th. Reds are gonna be 4th. Cubs are gonna be 3rd. Brewers 2nd. Cardinals 1st. Period. End of story. We're done. Yeah. National League West. This is probably where I'm going to assume both of our National League World Series participants, I'm assuming, are both, no matter what, they're going to come from this division.
Yeah.
I just think there's no way you beat the Padres and or the Dodgers. I think they will probably play each other in the NLCS if seedings work out. Personally, I think the Dodgers are the most talented team in baseball.
They are the best.
There's just no doubt about it.
No getting around it. From their catcher to their closer, they are the best team in baseball.
Oh, 100%. Like, there's no question. They are that good.
Like, of course, there are certain spots where, you go shortstop instead of Corey Seager going Tatis, obviously.
Yeah, like, I would rather have the left side of the Padres infield than the left side of the Dodgers infield, but you know what I mean? Like,
can't have it all.
I would take the entire Dodgers outfield over the entire Padres outfield. I would rather have Betts in right. I would rather have Bellinger in center, and I would rather have whoever the hell they're gonna throw out there in left. It doesn't really matter. You could put the bullpen catcher in left field, and I would still take Betson Bellinger over anybody else.
Tommy
It doesn't really
Pham,
matter.
Will Myers, and
And Jake Cronenworth, or I guess he'll be a
Decent.
second probably, but second or center, but probably second.
No, they just signed a second base.
Oh yeah, they just signed that Kim guy from China.
Yeah.
Or South Korea.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, so Cronenworth might move out to center, but either way, you know what I mean. Like, and Cronenworth, by the way,
He's gonna be good.
Who won the National League Rookie of the Year last year?
It was
Because it was Cronenworth and somebody else, and Cronenworth, in my opinion, had better stats and played well for a better team.
It might have been a pitcher.
Maybe. I don't know. Obviously, Luis Robert won it for the
Where is it?
American League,
NL.
Wait, was it Luis Robert won it for the American League, right? Or am I tripping? I think so. I don't know.
Devin
no,
Williams.
wait. Kevin or Kyle Lewis. Something.
Devin Williams.
Okay, wait a minute. Devin Williams has the best changeup in baseball. Devin Williams has the best changeup in baseball. Like, he just does. Devin Williams has, pitch for pitch, the best changeup in baseball.
Okay.
I just know.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
If you're a baseball guy, go look up Devin Williams' changeup and tell me that is not the filthiest changeup you've ever seen.
Okay, listen. I agree.
Devin Williams shows you 100 changeups. You don't touch one of them.
Listen here. I'm a decent hitter. I'm not a good hitter. I'm a decent hitter.
I
will
give it to you.
eventually hit one or two.
You're a decent hitter, but Devin Williams throws you 100 changeups and you don't touch one of them.
I'll DM him right now.
Do it.
I'll literally DM him right now.
Do it. Yep.
What's his Instagram?
We'll have a live ABs episode on the podcast.
I'll literally fucking
probably like
do
D
it.
Williams something.
Devin Willie. Oh, whoops. That's how you spell his name.
Williams, Williams.
This one? No, that's basketball. This is him, right? Yeah, Milwaukee
Yeah.
Brewers.
Devin Williams is the best changeup of baseball. Don't.
Hey,
don't
I'm
me.
doing a podcast.
There's no way that.
And my boyfriend, my
That's
boy,
weird. Okay.
just said, your changeup is so gross that if
Okay, well, he's not gonna sit there and throw you 100 changeups
threw
on a day.
me 100 changeups, I couldn't hit a single one.
Say, I know you can't throw
There
100 in
are-
a day. So how about we do like 10 or something? Well, there's no shot you hit one of the first 10. There's absolutely no chance.
I know
But-
you can't.
Okay,
100.
National League West predictions. I'm just gonna say them right now. I mean, realistically, I'm just gonna tell you the Dodgers over the Padres, and then nothing else matters because the rest of the division's just so bad.
1 out of 15.
I would love to say. I'm still a big Trevor Story guy. I would love to see Trevor Story do something,
Oh, me
but
too.
they're just so
They're just so bad.
bad.
They have
They're
literally.
so bad.
They literally. Oh, by the way, guys, I just sent the DM. Let's see if it focuses. Focus camera.
It's not
Whatever, guys. You see, that's his Instagram. That's the message right there. Either way, I love Trevor Story. Right, I think he's a great shortstop. He kind of reminds me of Tulo, but Tulo had a team around him, somewhat. But it's just sad. The Rockies, they don't have Arenado. The only thing they have left to their name is the dope bullpen that they have, and the Coors effect.
Their bullpen is.
They don't
But
have
they
a
don't
second
even have.
baseman.
They don't even have the best bullpen in their division.
Who else?
The Diamondbacks have the pool and the wall of their bullpen. That's so dope.
Yeah, that's dope. But like,
No.
if I want an aquarium, I'm going to the zoo. At a view like that at the bullpen, come on, that's gorgeous. But like, you don't have a first baseman. You don't have a right fielder. You have a center fielder that he's known for having a beard. You don't have You don't have an outfield. You don't have an infield. You don't have anything. What do you guys have? What do you guys have? Serious. Me and you right now. Me and you, Colorado.
The cash considerations that they got for
What do you have?
Nolan Arenado.
What do you have?
They have the cash considerations.
So what are they gonna do with it? Get Rex Brothers back?
Oh, well, we have to talk about something. Okay. First of all, we got to do World Series predictions. Then we're going to talk about one last thing for the podcast to end.
All right.
World Series predictions.
Dodgers, Yankees.
I didn't think about this. Talk about your World Series predictions, and then I will.
I got Dodgers, Yankees for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. Yankees are good. Every other team bad in that division, right? Secondly, I also believe that the only competition in that in their whole division in the American League is the Braves. I think every other team's
in
gonna
the
lose
American League.
in their
The
league.
Braves are in the National League, buddy.
Then
They're
then
they're
getting
playing the White Sox, the Twins,
Again.
the Athletics, the
Yep. I
the
don't
Blue
hear
Jays.
any
That's
competition.
that's probably the only team.
Because the Blue Jays probably won't make it if they do a wild card, and then from there, who are they gonna throw? Nate Pearson every game, Hyjin Ryu. Then what? What bullpen? You know, Athletics. Who do they have to start? Sean Manaea.
Sean Manaea,
That's it?
Jesus Luzardo.
That's it.
Tell
me who's
Chris
in their bullpen.
Bassett. Who's in their bullpen? Jake Deacon. That's about it.
Okay.
They just got rid of.
They don't have. My point being, the only team that can compete is the White Sox.
I think. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I think the only team in
So
the
it'll
American
be
League that competes is the White Sox.
Yankees or White Sox. I got Yankees over White Sox for just pure and utter playoff experience. Just off that alone, not even off skill, not off talent, just playoff experience. Because I've seen the best players
my issue
turn into trash, and the worst players turn into gods.
My issue with the White Sox in the playoffs is if they have to play a series against the Yankees.
Speaking of the devil, Alex Bregman started a live video.
That's crazy.
Oh, I was supposed to go to the Terra Bella game. Shit.
Yikes. What Justin is it?
Diaz.
Oh, okay. Personally, in my opinion, if the Yankees have to play the White Sox in a 7-game series, they have Giolito go in Game 1 against Cole. And Giolito is my dark horse AL Cy Young pick. I'm not picking him, but he is my dark horse AL Cy Young pick. He's nasty.
I can agree with that. He's overlooked.
But I think Cole obviously is
he's been there
the Cy Young
times.
favorite, the best pitcher in the American League, really without a question. I mean, I don't think there's much of a debate on it, really. Especially track record the last few years. And I just don't think they would be able to compete in a full 7-game series.
No.
I think that offense is really good. I think that bullpen's really good. Starting pitching is where they lack. And if they can get Kopech up and guys like that, that'll help them this year.
I feel like Garrett Crochet will be a great addition.
Yeah, well, I feel like Garrett Crochet is going to be a bullpen guy for them. I think.
No, for sure.
I think Garrett Crochet.
It's going to be Chapman versus Chapman out there.
Yeah, Garrett Crochet could have been a starter in the league had he not played last year. He came up last year, dominated out of the bullpen, and that's all they needed him for. But he didn't have time to develop another pitch.
Yeah.
You can't be a starter being a 2-pitch pitcher in the MLB.
No.
And okay, he has 3 pitches, but he has 2 good pitches.
It's the same as what's his name? Chris Paddock.
Yeah.
He has a great changeup and a great fastball, but you see that the second time around, you don't see a curveball, you don't see a slider, and when he's not locating it, literally, I think I saw a stat on it last year, 57% of the time. That's dog shit, to be quite frank.
And it's one of those things where, like I said, both of those teams are going to be really good. Regular season, they're going to be nasty.
Of course.
I just personally don't think that the Yankees will lose to the White Sox in full 7-game series.
But then again, we've been surprised by baseball before.
For sure. National League wise,
I got the Dodgers. They have, hear me out, just for this reason alone. Again, playoff experience, veterans, and just pure skill.
Call me crazy. I think pitching and defense wins series in the playoffs. And personally, I think the best pitching staff in the league is the Padres.
I agree, but
speaking of which, by the way, Dustin May beat out David Price for the 5th starter spot for the Dodgers.
I completely agree.
For sure. And Price is just going to come out of the bullpen anyway, and he'll be like a long reliever.
They do need a good lefty.
Yeah, exactly. Urias, but...
Yeah, but he's still young.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though he completely closed out Game 7.
Definitely, yeah.
And became the first Mexican pitcher to ever do that, which, again, amazing. Good on him. But, yeah, personally, Dodgers, Yankees, I think that'll be a battle. That's what the 2017 World Series should have been without the cheating Astros, but,
Personally, I'm taking...
I think even as a Yankees fan, I might have to go Dodgers.
I'm taking Dodgers over Yankees purely because after Cole, I don't trust the rest of the Yankees' arms.
No, I don't either. I think
I trust
personally-
Cole to win game 1, but I also trust the rest of their team to lose 2 through 3, 2, 3,
because
4,
that's
whatever.
the problem.
Right?
Garrett Cole versus either Walker Buehler, which was their number 1 in the postseason last year, or Kershaw,
Or Bauer.
or Trevor Bauer. You're going up against a 3-headed snake here.
I think at that point, if you realistically, you're probably gonna throw Bueller game 1 if that comes to it, and then I think Kershaw showed us last year that he can throw in the playoffs.
He can. He is that
And
neighbor.
I think Bauer against whoever your 3 guy's gonna
Dominate.
be is unfair.
It's not going to be
If you're
close.
gonna get Trevor Bauer against your 3 guy, now that is if he doesn't get suspended for using substances for baseballs, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah. And then even then, Dustin May versus whoever the fuck the Yankees even
Yeah, I
have.
mean,
at that
if you got Dustin May going up there throwing 99-mile-an-hour left-handed
12
sliders
fucking
from his
innings.
right
Yeah.
arm, it's just not gonna matter.
it doesn't.
So
It's gonna be tough.
that
for the
dude
Yankees.
is disgusting.
He
I don't
is.
think I've seen a nastier pitch other than maybe Jose Alvarado,
Oh,
the
the Rays.
lefty from the Rays.
Yeah.
But like they both do the same thing. Trevor May. Wow. Dustin May. Trevor May's the reliever for the Mets, but Dustin May is gonna go out there throwing 99-mile-an-hour left-handed sliders out of his right arm, and you're just not gonna touch it if he's on. If he's not on and it's flat, it's really easy to hit. But if he's on and he's just
can't
dicing you up, you're not touching it.
I'll tell you the hardest part of baseball is
But
hitting.
being young, that's also his biggest issue.
Like you guys, I'll throw you 95 fastballs, right? And they'll be flat. You'll probably hit about like 50% of them. Now you'll probably only
if you're
hit
throwing me
30% of them.
If you're throwing me a flat fastball, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
touching it
and
50% of the time.
The thing about baseball is, as a pitcher, you're gonna succeed 70% of the time. As an average pitcher, by the way.
That's a pretty below average pitcher.
Well, a 3
If
ERA
you're-
is
if
pretty
you're
decent.
letting- That's not a 3 ERA. That's a 300 batting average against,
Well, okay, either way, that's pretty decent.
which means you're giving up like a hit every inning.
It's decent as a starter. Let me just say that, not as a bullpen guy. But you'd prefer a sub 250 or 2.50. But either way, it's hard.
No, I'm not talking about
So-
ERA wise. If you're having a 300 batting average against,
yeah,
you
no,
are
I'm saying-
not having a 3.0 ERA. If you
Oh,
have a
no.
300 batting average against, your ERA is going to be like 5.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying
So-
you prefer have a 2.5 ERA. or lower.
Yeah, definitely.
And so basically, that's what you want.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
it's
You want to
hard.
have as low as possible.
Now imagine facing a 98-mile-per-hour fastball that moves like a 98-mile-per-hour slider.
Yeah.
From the left side as a righty. It's hard. It's really fucking
Oh,
hard.
it's insane.
All right,
extremely
you could talk about what you wanted to talk about.
Okay. News came out today. Marlins Park is no longer Marlins Park. Marlins Park is now called Lone Depot Park, which is the name. No. It just sounds stupid.
Listen, but you gotta understand what Derek Jeter's trying to do here.
No, I understand. And
Yeah.
and what he said is that the Marlins now have the money to be able to go out and sign
Some players.
players. If they have holes, they can go fill a hole and not have to worry about it. The Marlins' biggest issue is their player payroll has been, in the bottom 5-10 of the league
For like the past 12 years.
forever, pretty
Yeah,
much, right?
Since they won the World Series.
Exactly. So you have to, give up Marlins Park and the cool name and whatever, and have Lone Depot Park, but also be able to win baseball games.
So then again, I feel like stadium names don't really mean shit.
No, not
Look,
at all.
what's Patriot Stadium?
Gillette,
Exactly. It's not Patriot Stadium. What about the Chiefs Stadium?
Arrowhead.
Exactly. I'll
Okay,
be like,
no,
let's go to
but
Chiefs
okay,
Stadium.
but
naming rights don't
let's
mean
be
shit.
real.
Like let's be
Be
serious.
real here.
I'm still gonna be like, yeah, you wanna go watch a game
Arrowhead-
at Marlins Park?
Arrowhead sounds so
Dope.
much
It sounds cooler than Chiefs
doper
Stadium.
than Lone Depot Park.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But,
But like, I mean,
again,
I get it.
let's be
Yeah.
serious.
You gotta
No.
you gotta get the naming rights there somewhere, and they've had the park for what, like almost 10 years, probably.
2016,
Really?
Yeah.
It's been,
That was
wow,
opening
that's
day.
Not even close. Holy hell.
and then before that, it was at Sun Life with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Which is now Hard Rock, with
Well,
and the
no,
Dolphins.
it used to be at
Sun Life. It was Sun Life.
Well, yeah, but Sun Life isn't Hard Rock.
Yes, it is. Sun Life
Isn't
Stadium
it
is Hard
different?
Rock.
Isn't like the old Miami Stadium a different stadium?
No, Sun Life turned into Hard Rock.
Oh wow, yeah, I know. I thought it was just a completely different stadium.
No, it's the same place.
Oh, that's crazy, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
insane.
they bought the
it was
name,
the same thing.
tore it down, and completely.
Well, oh yeah, because they completely tore it down and then rebuilt it. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, because Sun Life Stadium was a complete and utter mess.
Yeah, it was like
The
bright
design
orange and blue, and it. Yeah, no. That
The
was
design of it looked like a drunk designed it.
Yeah, for sure. So.
It was horrible, but
yeah,
I think that's all. Is that all for today?
I think so. I think this is about an hour or so.
Yeah. So
maybe a few minutes less than the original episode.
Maybe.
Or the pilot, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think this is about good. First of all, I would like to say thank you guys for watching second episode of our podcast. We really do appreciate it. This is the first one that we just started talking about random stuff
that you guys suggest us
that you guys suggested for us to talk about. We threw in a few things here and there, but that's just
how it's gonna go.
It's just how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we take the things you guys want to hear, we add our own stuff to it, and that's kind of what it's gonna be like. So you guys can just sit here and be a part of our conversation for an hour, every other day. Yeah. And we just hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, feel free to go tell us what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you think we should improve on, or what you think we did a great job on.
For sure.
So, I think that's it.
Yeah, one thing I want to say before we go. I do want you guys to all go and follow the Real Chestnut Checkers podcast on Instagram. What is the Instagram at?
I think it's just Real Chestnut Checkers.
Okay, just look up Real Chestnut Checkers on Instagram. Follow the account. We will be posting on the account or whatever whenever thing goes live. Also, our own personal accounts. I'm sure most of you guys already know what that is. But yeah, so again, we really do appreciate you guys listening to this episode, and we'll see you guys next time, all right?
Thanks for listening to Fan Fridays.